Hi everyone, this is Mistress of Manifestations and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is going to be a reading for Aries. So how is everyone doing today? The general reading. My God, not all the messages are going to resonate with you, but I'm sure there is something here for you. And if it does, claim it. Put my coffee first. Cheers, everyone. Okay. I want you to check your sun, moon, your rising, wow, and Venus for love. And it's important to know your placements in your chart. So you can go to Google and calculate your birth chart for you for free. Just go there, put in all your details. You just need your time, your place of birth, and of course your date. And they'll give you all your placements. And trust me, once you start to know where, important planets are in your chart, like Saturn, or where is your moon, what is your rising, your sun sign, it gives you a different picture and a better understanding of what you're going through and what wonderful things are on their way to you. But remember, we're all born under the same sky. So if you feel that some planet is aspecting you badly today or at this particular moment, it is going to move because the planets are in constant motion. But astrology gives you so much hope when used correctly as a tool. Now, if you feel that some of the messages here are applicable to somebody you're asking about, feel free to switch the roles. So, Aries, your cards are ready. Still continuing to fly. So I'm starting with my Gilded Reverie. This is the Lenormands, Lenormands. And then I'll see if I need to add another deck to it, okay? So your cards are pretty heavy, huh? I'll be honest with you. The first card is a it's a card of obstacles. This is a very Saturnian card. This for me is Saturn in Capricorn, where he's the strongest, where everything seems to be an obstacle. It's almost like every time you walk 10 steps, the road seems to be stretching more. There seems to be one obstacle after another that you have to keep climbing or going over. You seem to be in an energy, Aries, of constantly being challenged. Look, a mountain is a challenge, right? For you to go across. And every time you feel like you were at base camp, but you just went over some hurdles, but you're still at base camp. So this is difficulties, restrictions, challenges. This is what I feel. And then the Whip card. This is a very Uranian card. For me, this is like a tower moment. What is going on with you, Aries? This is very, very heavy energy. I'll be honest with you. Then I have the Cross. And then I have the Death card. Now, this is a card of Scorpio, okay? Number 8. It's a card of Scorpio. This is a card of death and rebirth. The Cross is a heavy burden that you've been carrying, some kind of an obstacle that seems unsurmountable for you. You have probably gone around this mountain, God knows how many times, trying to want to fix it. But it's been a cross that you've been carrying. Look, a cross is never a light energy. It is something that is heavy. It's something that you're carrying. It's hard, but I'll be honest with you. The Whip here, this is a quick change for me. It's like the Tower card, okay, in your tarot. This is a Tower card where something is coming in quickly to bring about a death of a situation. And I think this is going to be a figurative death of whatever obstacles or problems you're having. So Aries, I'll be honest with you. The first two cards tell me that you've been in an energy of having a lot of obstacles in your life, and you really felt challenged, either by something in your work. This could be work or love related. Feel free to apply it to any sphere of your life, okay? And I feel the divine is coming in with this Whip. I know this energy is also not a lot of fun where something comes in suddenly and just whips something out. But I think this is going to be a positive tower. For me, a tower card is always positive. Sometimes we hold on to stuff or we stay stuck in a cycle because we're scared of change. And the divine knows that unless they come in and whip it out, we'll still be holding on to it. And that's what they're doing. They're bringing about a death, but there's going to be a transformation in the situation. I want you to focus on the word transformation and not on the word the death of something. Something is going to die and be reborn into something fabulous. And I'll be honest with you, this is the book of secrets. Some secret has come out or some hidden information has come out, which has brought this big change. I think you were holding on to something and you were carrying a burden. This cross is again a very heavy card. You've been carrying this burden of whatever this was. And you went around this mountain many times. But I think the divine didn't want you to do that. They brought out a secret. This is the book of secrets, I'm sorry. Some hidden information came out, which was like a whip. It whipped out the fog and the crap. It brought about a death of your whatever those problems were or the situation was. It might have felt heavy at that time, or it still is, Aries, and that's natural. But remember, this death process is just the beginning of your new, fabulous future, because everything, my darlings, is in divine timing. This is my card of divine timing. This is your angels coming in at the right time and changing something for you. I'm going to take another deck and see if I get another, some other kind of message for you, Aries. So I'll use my Arcanum Tarot, all right? Let's see if I can get a totally different message for you. This was a message for someone who's definitely had a lot of obstacles, a lot. Okay, and look what is at the bottom of the deck, the Ten of Swords. Yeah, something has been very heavy. Let's see what's on the top. The Death card. You are dealing with a Scorpio because the Death card came out here too. Do you remember? This is the card of death and rebirth there. There is a Scorpio in your midst that you're dealing with, and we are in the season of Scorpio. Boy, that's such a, what can I say? Sign of death and transformation. It is the 8th house in astrology, a hidden house. Book of Secrets. Some secret is coming out in the Scorpio season for you, Aries. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And I think it's going to set you free, my darlings. It's going to force that whip into coming like a tower. I won't be surprised if the tower card comes out. So let's see. Aries, please. Can you give me some cards for Aries? All right. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to keep these cards here as well to refer to. That's one. That's two. Can you give me another card for my Aries, please? Can you give me another card for my Aries, please? Cards are just flying, darlings. Oh, no card, please, for Aries. Let's see what this deck tells us, if there is another story or something else that it wants to add. And if I do get some money related, cards, I'll tell you. But so far, I think this is going to be love or relationship related. So let me start by telling you what I see. 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords for me in any reading, whether love or work, whatever, is not a good card. Because this, you're dealing with somebody who is an air energy. This is Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. They love to fight, man. WWF, reloaded. Let's go. Let's fight. Let's have a verbal battle. And I'm going to win because I'm the best. I'm better than you. You're nothing. You better understand. Somebody who loves to fight for the sake of it. Look, there are battles where, you want to really express yourself. You want the other person to understand you because you love them. And then there are battles which are just fought on the basis of narcissism, because somebody wants to prove their upmanship on you. And they want to show you what a low piece of shit you are and how awesome they are. and how strong their words are. Because see, souls are your words, your thoughts. They want to show you how good they are at figuring things out. And if you notice, this person here behind doesn't even want to fight. That's probably you, unless you're the one fighting, Aries. So you're dealing with somebody who just wants to fight for the sake of it. There is no reason. Look, you know, when you're in love with somebody or, in a relationship, sometimes a little bit of verbal fighting is okay. But this is none of that. This is somebody who just loves to argue. Like they wait for a chance and then they start and they enjoy it. So this is the energy I'm getting. The other one, along with this, to get this card, Five of Pentacles, this is a card of imbalance. Fives are a number of imbalance. This is somebody outside a church, out in the cold, feeling like a beggar, while the person inside is warm, well taken care of. You are dealing with somebody who likes to make you feel like this. They constantly want you to be after them, to ask them for their time. Can you just give me this? Can we do that? Is it okay? I mean, I think these two coming together is somebody who is playing mind a hell ahead games with you, Aries. They're playing with you, man. They're playing with your mind. They're making you feel like this. It's not a good energy to be in love. This is not love. This is somebody who just wants to show you how superior they are and how inferior you are. Stand outside. It's like, stand in line for my attention. That's weird. Look, anybody who makes you feel like this in a relationship where you have to constantly beg and prove yourself. You see, a battle where you have to prove who's better. You have to keep proving your love. You have to keep proving that you want them, And I feel this individual keeps tabs, like they kind of keep score. That time you didn't tell me this, you forgot this, I like this. It's a weird energy I'm getting, Aries. You're dealing with somebody who really plays head games. And I know I'm connecting with somebody here. Someone needs to hear this. And they make you feel like a freaking beggar, what I call a beg fest, a relationship which is a beg fest. Now, I know you, Aries, you can only take so much, right? You've been sitting and you've been evaluating what you put into this. Okay, if this is work related, where people are fighting in your workplace, let me give you a work message too. If you are in a organization or some kind of institution where you're working, where everybody is fighting with you all the time, where they expect you to keep proving yourself all the time, and if they keep making you feel like you're an outsider when everybody else is in group, where everybody's getting their promotions, you're constantly on the outside and you're supposed to be inside with them, but they're not allowing you into that group. You are sitting and evaluating what you've put in that situation, your time, your money, your energy, and what you're getting back. And to me, this always seems, this woman is dressed in very simple clothes. It's somebody who's dressed to work, it's not somebody who's fancy, schmancy, done her hair and no. This is somebody who's, what, I'm here to work and I'm going to do the work, and they're doing it. So if this is a work related situation for you, Aries, you've been putting in the work, you put in a lot of effort, hard work, but it seems like you're evaluating. Am I getting anything? Same applies for love. If you have been somebody who's been, you've got your hands dirty, like you've done everything for this relationship. You have bent backwards, yeah. You're evaluating. What am I doing here? What's going on? I'm not getting nothing. My basket is freaking empty all the time. Well, I'm the one putting all the work. I'm the one who's constantly fighting, or I'm the one who's constantly having to face a uphill battle with this person to prove myself, while they continue to make me feel like an outsider and a beggar. What am I doing here? Why? Why have I signed up for this? These are some of the questions going on in your mind, Aries, and I love this card for you. Bye-bye. That's what you're saying. And if you notice, this woman is, walking towards the moon. Now, the moon is, of course, a very, very feminine energy, Aries. She rules, of course, the water signs. It is also secrets. If you remember, the book of secrets came out in the other deck, remember? So the moon is also very secretive, right? You walking away because either you found something out, this beautiful illumination of the moon probably showed you something. It's also your intuition, my darlings. You have decided to take a step and walk away from this. The cups are still standing, but you're not fulfilled. And this card tells me you've taken a very strategic decision because you've been evaluating. You've used your time to understand what's going on. And you've said, nope. And look at you walk away in this deck. You look like a star, beautiful, what can I say, imagery here of a woman just with her dress trailing, in the wind, in the moonlight. And I'm telling you, the person who's watching you walk away, they're fighting their own demons not to reach out to you. I'm getting this message too because they're so egoistic and narcissistic. Now, you bringing this cycle to a close. Well, God, this is a card of successfully completing a cycle. This is like the end of a cycle. This is you finishing a particular chapter of your life successfully. Now, I do not see this card as being a card of, oh my God, you gave up and you. No, it's not. You said what you were going through was a very, very karmic cycle. And you are having the courage to walk away from something that was not suiting you. And you bringing this to a close is fantastic for me because it's important to end karmic cycles so that new things can begin. It's like, unless you throw the garbage out, your house is going to stink at some point, right? So when you decide to cut off karmic ties because they're not working for you, the universe sees you clearing up space for what? New people, new things, new opportunities. And I think there is a Knight of Pentacles who's been watching you. This individual could be in your energy right now. I apologize for that sound. I have no idea what that was. So you could have this individual watching you. This is Pentacles, right? Pentacles are your money. For me, this is a slow, consistent progress. This is one of those knights who stopped in his track. This is also somebody who evaluates, who thinks, very strategic. So there's somebody who's been watching you either go through this or somebody who has their eyes set on you, Aries, and they are thinking. It's not that you may think that they're very slow in coming in with an offer, but do not be fooled by their slowness. They are actually looking at the details and they have a big pentacle in their hands. This is earth energy, huh? Earth. And they just kind of reach, figuring out the details, but they are going to take action. There is stuff going on behind, the scenes. You can't see it. And things are moving. They are happening. It's just that it's not visible to you in your 3D right now. I'm going to take one more card. Aries. Just want to ask for one more card. Let's see what the Arcanum tells us for my Aries, please. Give me another card for my Aries. Oh my God. I just slipped out, but I want one more. No, I want one more card, please. My Aries. Okay. Remember, I told you when you make space and remove the garbage from your life and you have the courage to bring cycles, karmic cycles, the world round and round and round to a close, and you have the courage to walk away, the universe is sending you this. Look at the first card, the Hierophant. This is a card of marriage. This is Taurian. This is again Earth. You have somebody who is Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus. They're there around you. Very, very strong energy of Earth around you, my darling Aries. Universe is sending you a commitment. Now, I know that the Taurus card can also be part of a higher institution. So yes, if it is work related, somebody is going to make you an offer once you walk away from something toxic, for sure. For sure. This is money related. A big institution has been watching you and they're coming in slow but steadily. They are going to approach you. And if this is love, the Ace of Cups and the Hierophant, somebody is coming in to fill your cup up with love, because I think it's been a long time since you felt real love. And this is a card of a commitment, Aries. This is the Hierophant. And if you notice, there are keys on his chest. For me, that is solutions to problems. And the Ace of Cups, what can I say? You look at the cup filled with love, emotions, peace, joy, and everything else in between that you've missed out so far, that somebody kept you from getting. I have a strong feeling that it's been a long time since you felt unconditional love. The only thing that you experienced was a lot of fighting, drama, childishness, and a beg fest. For time, please, can you? No, enough. You are taking a step. You have, or you will be, overflowing emotions, abundant love, a brand new love energy. This is just unconditional love. We do not have to keep proving to a person the why. There is no cause for the because. They just love you. And this is going to be something committed or long term, because the Hierophant is that. And even for work, I'm telling you, this is about work. There is a committed partnership, something which has got potential to grow into something permanent is on its way to you. I also feel that perhaps, the individual coming to you could also be somebody who's married. Um, they definitely have a lot of earth in them. This could be somebody, who could be somebody who is into higher education. This could be an official person. This is somebody who's going to give you commitment by the book. That's what I'm getting. Every single, I will be dotted, and the T. It's somebody by the book. This kind of an energy is coming towards you. But for that, you gotta have the courage to walk away and bring something extremely karmic to a close. And Aries, I think something tells me this is what you are thinking of doing, or this is what you're going towards. Now, I'm going to take some angel answer cards. I want you to ask your questions. You can pause the video. Any questions you ask, let's see what answers I can give you. For my Aries, please. Can you give me 2 cards for my... Just said, give me 2 cards, and these 2 cards just fell out. I'm going to take them. Recovery. I think this is about health. I'm getting a strong message about health. If any of you are having any kind of health problems, Aries, there is recovery, assured recovery, okay? The situation will improve. I don't know if this is about health, this is about work, or about love. Whatever it is, recovery and an improvement in the situation, both these things are available to you. Now, I'm going to take my angel and crystal cards, okay, today. My Aries, let's see what additional messages I can give you. One. Let me give you another card. All right, Aries, I have your cards. Topaz, this is forgiveness. Forgiveness heals. It's time to release. Remember that word. Repressed anger, as it is blocking your health and happiness. Something tells me that this whole situation put you in such a bad place that you almost had anger, because see, Aries do not like to be, they're pretty bossy themselves, but somebody tried to, constantly come at you with this 5 of Swords energy, man. The universe is asking you to just forgive. And I think this is to forgive yourself because you are blocking your own blessings from coming in. But I think you're going to be doing that by walking away or understanding what is really going on here. That card, the Seven of Pentacles, where you are taking stock of what has gone on and what you've faced. Control issues. This individual has really tried to control you, Aries. This message is coming out very strong. Yellow jasper, control issues. Utilize your God-given strength and power, Aries. Instead of fearing that others may try to control you, somebody has tried to control you and put a dent on your self-worth and your self-confidence because they've constantly made you feel like a beggar. Doesn't matter. You know what's coming towards you, right? Ace of Cups. Nothing can stop this. And it's all happening. Remember the first deck? I told you. Divine timing. And last card I have for you is a Kyanite. Make time for self-care. Aries, there are 2 or 3 messages here, even about the recovery and all that is about you taking the time out to take care of your health. I feel some of you have been so disturbed in this situation that you have neglected your self-care. So please listen to this message. Make time for self-care. Taking care of yourself is essential right now. Please, Aries, if you have felt that you've not been able to take care of yourself because this situation has been too heavy on you, the universe is asking you to take some time off and really focus on yourself. So with this, I'd like to close. I hope I hope this reading gave you some messages to understand your situation better. This too shall pass, Aries. And I would love it if you give me a thumbs up. And I would love it even more if you would subscribe to my channel and be a part of my community. I have enjoyed sitting in your lovely energy, Aries, and doing this reading for you. And I honestly cannot wait for the next time when I come back and I do a reading. But until then, I'm going to say goodbye. I love you and namaste. Bye, Aries.